Hello everyone. So this is how you are going to add the attendance module to your course. For those of you that are going to be taking attendance in Blackboard. Now before we get started, let me just warn you that this is an incredibly temperamental tool. It is not something that we were going to recommend. However, due to the rapidly changing situation, here we are, and now we're going to use it. So if at any point in time you have a trouble with this tool, please feel free to give me a call. But I want to give just a blanket kind of tutorial here to get you started. So to find the attendance tool, first of all, I cannot put a shortcut here in the left-hand menu for you. I wish I could, but it is not, I can't, it won't let me. So to find your attendance tool, you're going to have to actually slide down to the section that says course management, kind of down here where your gradebook is. And you're going to go to the course tools section. So if this is all collapsed down like you would normally see it, here's your grade center. If you go 2 clicks up from your grade center and look under course tools and spin that little triangle open, you will see the attendance tool hiding here. So that's where you find it. That's the first problem. So let's go ahead and click on that. Now, before you click this button, you must know that once you add this to Blackboard, I cannot remove it for you. It is undoable. So it is going to become part of your course. The other thing that you need to know about this tool is it is automatically going to generate a column in your grade center that I cannot get rid of. It is stuck here forever. So before you click the button, I want you to think about what your attendance policy is going to be for your course, because we have to set it up now and it is not changeable. It is very rigid. So it's another reason that we didn't really want to use this tool, but again, here we are. So I'm going to click on this button, and I've already clicked the warning that's going to pop up. The first time that you use this tool, it's going to pop up with a little warning in here. It's like, oh, are you sure? I'm going to make a general column in your grade book. Just tell it yes, because that's where we're at. So once you click it, you're going to be able to see your attendance with all of your students here. Now, the first thing that you need to decide is you're going to come over here to your settings. And if you notice, if they are present, they get 100% of the points value for the day. If they are late, you can change this. So if you only want to give them half credit for being in class, for coming late, you can do that, but you have to change it now. Make up your mind if you want to do it or not. And then don't change the setting right here where it says grade using points or percentage letter. Please, whatever you do, do not change that. Leave that at points, because Blackboard hates percentages. So just stick with the points. Okay, so once you have that, you can go ahead and exit out of there. And now this course is somewhat ready to go. Now let's go take a look at what this did to the grade book. So I'm going to slide down here, and I'm going to find my grade center, and I'm going to go to my full grade center. And again, whether I want it to or not, over here at the very end, Blackboard has now put an attendance in my grade book. It is automatically going to generate a grade for attendance, whether you want it to or not. So here's how you can edit how that grade calculates into your course. So we're going to do our little drop down right here, and we're going to go to edit column information. This is super important. If you do not want your attendance grade, to be worth 100 points in your class, you can slide down here to where it says points possible. You can change whatever points possible you want. If you want it to be worth 10 points in your class, then you change that here. But it must be done before the first time you take attendance, because you cannot change this after you have taken your first attendance. So this is a decision you have to make straight out of the gate. All right, so now let's say you don't want to take attendance grade at all. Like, you're just going to do it because you have to do it, but you don't want it to incorporate into your class. You cannot change this to a 0. If you change this to a 0, it's going to mess up your grade book. So if you don't want to use grades in your grade book concerning attendance, you are going to come down here to where it says options, and where it says include this column in grade center calculations, you're going to tell it no. Now, once you click that and hit submit, regardless of what you put in there, you're still going to see a number generating an attendance. Every day as you take attendance, there's going to be a number here. But if you told it don't use this in grade center calculations, this number is just a number that's just going to hang out, and it's not going to calculate in any way into your total points or into your weighted total if you're using that. So that's good to know. You can also tweak the point value if you need to for attendance by assigning it a weighted total in the weighted column. If you're not sure how to do that, just let me know and I can help you set that up. That's a little more complicated. So that's setting up the attendance tool. That's half the battle. So you've got it set up, you're ready to go, your point structure is set. Now, how do you actually take attendance? Well, whenever you log in for class that day, you're going to have to come down here to your course management and click on attendance. Remember, it's going to be hiding, and you're going to be like, where did it go? And it's hiding here. So we're going to click here under attendance, and it's going to pull up, whether you want it to or not, it's going to pull up today's date. So this is today's attendance. All of your students will be listed here. This part's actually kind of easy. If you just mark them either present, late, absent, or excused, and there's a multiple. So if you just want to do them all at once and just mark everybody present, all you have to do is click where it says today, and you can mark everybody present, mark them all absent. If you totally screwed up and put it all in the wrong day, you can clear all the marks at once. So you have options. Or you can just go person by person. Now, you can come back, say this person you thought they were absent, but then you realize, oh crap, they were here. All you have to do is just come back and click on the absent again, and then click present. So you can change these if you need to. They are not set in stone. Now, if you figured that out a couple days later, but you're stuck here in today, well, how do you fix that? So we're defaulted in today because of this button over here. So this is today's meeting. But if you want to see all the meetings, then you're going to click on overall right here. Now you're going to see every day. So super easy. Yes, not scary so far. You can come into today and mark that student present, late, absent, or whatever. But how do you add an additional day? I'm telling you guys, you would have never found this. In no way. Like, how would you even know this is here? You're going to hover over right here until you see this little plus sign. And then you're going to click on that. Now, in theory, so because today is today, when you come in, you're going to have today's column already here. So you don't need to generate a new column, but tomorrow this will have today's date and this one will say today. So how do you get rid of this column if you accidentally double clicked and have extra columns? All you have to do is click on the column and hit delete meeting. If you need to add a day in that you forgot, you can just squeeze in between the two columns here. Here, I'm going to put a couple columns in here to show you. You can just squeeze in here and it will add a column in between. So if you missed attendance for a day, you can just use these little plus signs to squeeze those days in. Now remember, if you need to get rid of one, you're just going to click on that whole header here and hit delete that meeting for that day. So to add a day here, to add a day in between that you might have missed, just squeeze between the 2 days. And to delete one, just click where it says today and delete the meeting. So that is the attendance tool. It is temperamental. If you need some additional help, please, please, please contact me. That is what I'm here for. This thing's a mess. So I wish you all luck, and I'm here if you need me.